Beat. All right, chill, relax. Welcome to another installment of Strahan's Karate Center in online instruction. I'm your instructor, Lauren Pursley. Today we're going to look at what we normally do for warm-ups here at Strahan's Karate Center. When you first start training with us, we usually do a series of 10 exercises, all right? And they are push-ups, crunches, squats, jumping jacks, tongue sado jumps, burpees, punches, leg lifts, mountain climbers, and jump rope. Each rank has a certain amount that they're supposed to do. And as they progress through the ranks, more and more is added to the exercises that they do. So just to give you a little refresher on some of the things you're supposed to be doing at home when you do your warm-ups, white belts, 4 push-ups, 10 crunches, 10 squats, 10 jumping jacks, 4 tongue sado jumps, 4 burpees, 20 punches, 4 leg lifts, 10 mountain climbers, and 10 jump ropes. And then you add to that level for each new rank. So by the time you get up to blue rank, Chodan Bo level, you should be really close to being able to do the exercises necessary for testing for black belt. Okay. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to review some of the exercises we haven't looked at for a while, and we're going to get started with that in just a second. All right. Now we're going to move on to a segment we're going to do with some wall kicks. Wall kicks is something where you, a wall, put your hand on it to balance so you can be able to do your kicks without working on balance issues, okay? So we're going to work on two kicks. We're going to work on the front kick and the roundhouse kick, all right? And we're going to kind of challenge you with a couple of different techniques. So we're going to start with front kick. So we're going to put our hand on the wall, all right? And just like a regular kick, we're going to have our leg to the back here. We're going to lift our knee up, okay? And then we're going to kick out, we're going to bring it back, and we're going to drop it back down again. See, using the wall, I don't have to worry about flopping over, all right? So, remember, higher the knee, the higher the kick. So you want to bring your knee up, kick out, bring it back, and set it right back down again. You're going to do that about 10 times per side, all right? Then we're going to try to challenge you a little bit, all right? So we're just going to do this. You'll see how it looks. Like 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down. We're going to do that like 10 times, all right? Now, we're going to add something to that. We're going to challenge you with holding it out, kicking without setting the foot down, all right? So it'll look like this. Bringing it up, kick, kick, kick. That's fast, all right? Also, you can do it super slow, like this. Bring it up, kick out, bring it back, kick out, bring it back, kick out, bring it back, and down, okay? You're really going to start to feel a burn there in your hips from doing it like that, all right? So that's the front kick. Now we're going to look at the roundhouse kick. For the roundhouse kick, remember, for that kick, you're going to bring your knee across and kick out with the top of your foot. Okay? Your bottom foot should pivot or turn a little bit as you do that, all right? If I were going to kick a roundhouse kick without balance, I would bring the knee across, kick out, and bring it back down like that, all right? But in the case of a wall kick, you want to bring the knee across your body, extend the foot, bring it back, like that, all right? So let's do this a couple of times. And then we'll do a nice slow version of that, all right? So here we go. All right, so bring the knee across, kick, bring it back, and down. Bring the knee across, kick, and down. One more time, bring the knee across, kick, and back down. Now let's try that super slow without putting our foot down in between sets, all right? So here we go. Bring the knee across, kick, 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 and back down, okay? A little harder. You start again. You're going to feel that burn on your hips. You can also simply just bring the knee up and hold that position. See how long you can hold that leg up. Maybe put something on it like a pillow or something. See how long you can keep that. You're really going to start to feel that in your hips. Now, whether you're a beginner doing these techniques or an advanced one that maybe hadn't been practicing like you should, this will get you back into the groove with your kick techniques. Okay, on to the next thing.
going to show a staff drill for working on striking techniques that you'll be using in your staff forms throughout the different ranks. Now this is very good for beginner ranks, but this is also a good review and a good practice drill for intermediate and advanced ranks to continue to work on. So again, these are working with our low strikes and our high strikes as well as double strikes. So to start with, we're going to go to Chumbi. Now what I'm talking about with a low strike is you're going to again reach up over your head, and whatever side you're going to go to, like let's say we're going to go to our left side because we always start left side first. First thing you got to do is take the opposite hand. So in this case, we're going to take the right hand, push it forward, going to go underneath that left hand, as then the left hand comes down almost like a low defense, but holding on to the staff, it'll come down. So again, one more time, it comes up over the head. Opposite hand comes forward first as they start to cross, then tuck it underneath the arm as the other arm now comes down and across. But it's very important that it comes up over your head to get power, but also to clear your body. If you start spinning it in front of your face as you're moving, you can end up hitting yourself, which can lose control of your staff. So it always comes up over the head to generate the most force. And we're going to be doing this to both sides. So you can also add onto this a little leg work by getting into a horse stance. So again, you get a kind of double workout. You get the arms and the shoulders working with the staff, and then maintain, don't let your legs straighten, but keep it bent, and you can get a very good leg workout. So again, starting from Chumbi, we're going to strike to the front first, and overhead. You notice how my arms cross the body, arm is straight with the staff. Now I go to the other side, I go back up over my head, and again I bring the other hand forward and go to the other side. This is our low strike. You can do this about 10 times to each side. Make sure it comes over, strike to one side, come over, strike to the other side. You want to, again, work on this 10 times on each side, get really good at doing this so it can be very comfortable and just no real thought. Get it up over your head. Again, I don't want you to twirl it right here in front. Usually the way I tell people is I want you to be a helicopter, again the blade up above. Do not be an airplane with your blade in front. So we get it up over the head, strike to the side. Stopping just to the side of your body, right in front of you. Striking down low. Now we can go with a high strike. Everything's same, come up. But this time just keep your hand up, arm is up. And we strike about eye level. Make sure your elbow's down, don't let your elbow hang up. Again to the other side. And strike. Now notice too, I have all 4 fingers on one side and my thumb on the other side. At no point should it look like I'm playing pool. Okay, we're not here playing pool, so keep 4 fingers on one side and your thumb all the way on the other side. Don't let your fingers wrap around as you do this. So pay close attention to that. So again, to do a high strike, you want to do this 10 times on either side. Striking just above your eye level for your high strike. Now, we can take both of those and put them together. So we can again start from above the head, do a low strike. Instead of twirling over our head, we're going to turn our shoulders, bring the opposite end of the staff forward, and then come right back to a high strike. So this is known as a double strike, a low, high strike. If I go to the other side, low, cross, and then high. And again, we want to try to do this 10 times on each side to get really good and proficient with this technique. It's going to become very important in some of your staff forms later on as you advance in rank. Now you can take this, these are front strikes. Now we can also take it and strike to the side. So this time again, without my legs moving, keeping the legs bent, come over. I just turn from the waist up and I strike low. I go to the other side, I strike low. Again, do this 10 times. Then you can do a high strike to the side. Again, notice how my arm is bent just like it was in front. Just turn sideways. Again, do this 10 strikes to either side. Now you can do the low high to both sides. Again, over, low. This time just cross your arms and then strike back up high. Over the head spin, down low, cross your arms, strike up high. Do this 10 times each side. 1, 2, 1, 2. do each of those 10 times, doubles 10 times to the side, up high, and then doubles, you have a good workout. And then the last part of the drill you can do, you can now put it all together. You do one strike on every side, double strikes, and then you go to the sides. I'll demonstrate it slow, and then I'll go at a regular speed. So we start low to low in front, and you go to high, high in front. Now we're going to do a low high in the front. Now we're going to go to the sides. Low, low to the other side. Back across to a high, and to the other side. Now we're going to do the low high. Here, you can start all over again with the low in the front, and you do this 10 times. So now if you watch this at a little bit regular speed, do that workout 10 times, like I said, on all of those different techniques, and you're going to have a great workout.
All right. Okay, now we're going to wrap up with today's mat chat. All right, today we're going to talk about one of the tenets of Tang Soo Do, concentration. Concentration. Now, multitasking is a word that you may have heard used. That means doing multiple things at the same time. You know, you're cooking dinner, or you're watching TV, or you're talking on the phone, or you're doing all those things at once. And the fact of the matter is, you might be able to pull that off, but you will do each one of those things probably not good, okay, rather poorly. With Tang Soo Do training, it takes concentration. You need to focus on the techniques. You need to be focusing on what you're doing, one thing at a time. So if you're training, particularly in these times where you're training at home by yourself, you need to really focus on what it is you're doing. Don't let other distractions or people around you or videos or noises or whatever, you know, mess up your concentration. If you have to, go outside on a pretty day and practice your forms. And just really focus on each technique to make it better each time you do it. Concentration, it's what's needed for Tang Soo Do training, particularly in times like that. All right, well, that's all we got today, so we'll see you next time. Tang Soo!